Howdy, y'all! There has been a lot going on, not just in K-pop, but in the Korean entertainment industry as a whole. Also, before I continue, yes, I am pretending that this Stray Kids light stick is a microphone. Whatever. Anyways, there has been a lot going on, and I wanted to specifically talk about just one thing that was going on, because if I talked about everything, this video would be like 5 hours long, so I'm not going to do that. But specifically, I wanted to talk about the YG leaks, the YG leaker person going on, all that stuff. So if you don't know what's going on, basically there is a person who claims to have worked at YG Entertainment, and if you don't know what YG Entertainment is, that is the K-pop entertainment company that houses groups like BlackPink, 21, Big Bang, Treasure, iKON, Winner, Baby Monster. Some of those names might sound familiar to you. One of the groups that this YG leaker person has been talking about the most is BlackPink, but we will get into that in a moment. So basically, this person allegedly used to work at YG Entertainment, and they got fired. So now they want revenge. So they plan on leaking a bunch of stuff, not just about YG, but about a lot of other K-pop groups from different companies and just about a lot of other companies in general. Some of the stuff that they have leaking, a lot of the stuff that they've been leaking is about like idols' dating lives and their sexual orientation. Now, clearly, like, I feel like a lot of this stuff is made up. Like, it's kind of obvious. They're just like, I don't know. But even if this stuff is true, I personally think it is completely wrong for this person to leak this information about other idols. This is their personal, private life, especially if they're saying things about, like, you know, they're saying that different idols are gay and whatnot. That is a huge issue because it's a big deal if an idol comes out. We don't have a lot of openly gay, lesbian, bisexual, pansexual, whatever. We don't have a lot of openly LGBTQIA plus individuals in the K-pop industry because it can ruin their career, or at least like really taint their career, make their lives a lot harder. Now, for me personally, I don't care if any of my favorite idols are part of the LGBTQIA plus community. I literally could not care less. But there are a lot of people, especially in Korea, who would care a lot, and this could hurt their career. So the fact that this person is trying to spread this information to essentially hurt these K-pop idols is just completely and absolutely wrong and disgusting. So in regards of, you know, their posts about K-pop idols' sexual orientation, I will be leaving those screenshots out because I do not want to contribute to spreading that kind of information that could possibly hurt these K-pop idols and their careers. But basically that is one of the main things that this person has been leaking, is just dating stuff and K-pop idol sexual orientations. However, they have been leaking a lot of photos and videos specifically from BlackPink, like the BlackPink members. They started off, it seems like, on Discord, and there are people who are like reposting the leaks and stuff on Twitter, and I guess apparently they have an Instagram account. There are multiple people on Instagram claiming to be the YG leaker person. Apparently, like, YG _leaker 2, like, they claim to be the real one, but I don't know, I'll have to look at the other ones to see if they also claim to be the original. I just saw like on Twitter that like this account was the real one. I don't know for sure though, but I did look through their Instagram stories. They have a lot of them. So, I don't know. It's really crazy, but one of the big issues that has come from the YG Leaker account is, or the YG Leaker person, is these old covers that some of the BlackPink members did like 10 years ago, like before BlackPink debuted. So these girls were like teenagers. But they performed these covers, and the covers had the N-word in them, you know, the racial slur that is used against black people. And they actually said the N-word in those songs. And so now they are under a lot of fire. They have received a lot of backlash because of it. And I'm definitely not going to make excuses for the girls, because it is wrong to say that word. A lot of people are saying that, like, you know, they probably didn't know. I don't know if they didn't know back then. If that, like, I don't know if they didn't know back then that that word is, like, a no-no word. Like, you shouldn't say that. I don't know that. But, you know, if they didn't know back then, I'm sure after all of this that they know now. But, yeah. So, they have been receiving a lot of backlash from that, but they've also been receiving a lot of support, like people defending them and stuff. Which, again, I'm not going to make any excuses, because I have no right to, you know, I don't have any right to make excuses for the girls. But yeah, so that has been one of the big issues with the YG leak person. And yeah, a lot of people do suspect that this is supposed to be a distraction from the Kim Soo-hyun case. If you don't know much about the Kim Soo-hyun case, I don't know every single thing about it either, but basically, it is suspected that Kim Soo-hyun dated the late actress Kim Se-ron when she was a minor, and they dated a while, like starting off as her being a minor and him as an adult. And there's been a lot of other controversies going on with that. I recommend you do research into that yourself, because that could be a whole other video, but it is a very big deal happening right now in the Korean entertainment industry. So a lot of people believe that the whole YG leaker thing is meant to be a distraction from the Kim Soo-hyun case. If anything, I feel like the whole YG leaker thing brought more attention to the Kim Soo-hyun case, because, I mean, people can multitask, you know, like, it's very easy to just, like, you know, with the internet, with social media nowadays, like, literally my timeline is filled with, like, YG leak stuff and the Kim Soo-hyun stuff, although I have been reading into that stuff lately, so my algorithm has learned, like, oh, she's interested in this, so, but if you see stuff from the YG Leaker account, I would definitely take it with a grain of salt, okay? Like, I feel like a lot of this stuff is messed up. This is, I will show you, this is what I think. This is how I imagine the YG Leaker person, or people, because there seems to be people popping up with their own accounts. This is how I imagine them in real life.
Ningning is a Chinese spy, and she is also a raging lesbian. Everyone in Stray Kids hate each other because they're all gay. Jessica got kicked out of Girls' Generation for being too much of a girl boss. SM felt threatened by Jessica and were worried that she was going to take over the company. Also, she is bisexual. Yang Hyunsuk is a fugly slut. Taemin has 12 toes because he's gay.
A lot of people have been posting this specific meme of Kim Soo-hyun's face on, I believe it is Bang Si-hyuk's face, or Bang Si-hyuk's body, but they put Kim Soo-hyun's face on it, and he's like using the computer, and they're saying like, this is YG Leak, guys. This is the YG Leaker person, guys. So yeah, a lot of stuff has been happening. I would suggest you all to also look into things yourself to see, like, form your own opinion. Maybe you think that a lot of the stuff that the YG Leaker person posting is real. Maybe you think a lot of it is fake. I don't know. I mean, there are certain photos and stuff where I'm just like, oh, I don't know, like, where did that come from? You know what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe there are people who are like really huge blinks that have already seen these photos and videos and stuff before, because maybe they have been leaked in the past and now this person is pretending that these are their photos or whatnot. I don't know. I have no idea. So, yeah. Critical thinking is always good. But yeah, so definitely leave your opinions about this whole thing in the comments below. This is definitely a very interesting discussion. I personally hope that the YG Leaker person stops with these leaks. I understand it can be entertaining, but at the end of the day, this person is trying to destroy careers of other K-pop idols, not just BlackPink, but, also other people who aren't even under YG Entertainment. So I really hope that they do stop, because the sexual orientations and the dating lives of K-pop idols is absolutely none of our business. I know that there are some people out there who do believe that it is our business, or at least their business, but it's really not. It's really not. So I do hope that this person stops soon. So yeah. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this video interesting. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!